Mood Swing the podcast. You know it's popping like a loud blast. Mood Swing the podcast. You know it's popping like a loud blast. Yeah. Who's ranking radio? We be on this and that, talking about this and that. Waking up just to get to a bag. We live in Seattle. Y'all know where we'll be at. I'm trying to change the color of your mood ring. This a mood swing. This a mood thing. Y'all know how we do things. Mood Swing the podcast. And we pop like a loud blast.
Mood Swing the podcast, Swing One in the building. What's happening, man? Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Mood Swing. I got a very special guest in the building, all the way from Brooklyn, New York, y'all. No further ado, I need y'all to put y'all motherfucking hands together for my man, A.G White, y'all. Yada-da-da-da. What's happening, A.G.?
Chilling, dog. Chilling, man. Making it happen. You know how we do.
Hey, man, if I had your hand, I'd cut mine off. How you doing?
Hey, goddammit.
How you been, baby?
I'm chilling, brother. Can't complain, man. You know, still staying COVID-free, sucker-free, all that.
I'm all sucker-free, yes, sir, man. If y'all ain't hip, I don't know what's wrong with you, but this is my man, A.G White, y'all, all the way from Brooklyn, New York. Holding it down, Def Comedy Jam,
Comic View.
Come on, P. Diddy's Bad Boys of Comedy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Hey, yeah. I'm gonna get it out the way, man. You ever been to one of them parties? Them Diddy parties, was they really popping off like that?
Nah, I ain't never been there. I met him one time.
He's don't fuck with me like that.
I'm white, but I ain't white. Yeah,
I ain't white. I'm beige, fool. Get it right.
White. Not even at a white party. I want to be there. A white party, but nah. But I worked with Diddy one time. We did the HBO Bad Boys of Comedy, and you know, he was cool,
sir.
But I really never, you know, I mean, of course he's on that, you know, that next level or what have you, but
right.
I never ran into him after the HBO taping. Nah.
He's like, who would have known, man? He was out here wilding out.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm praying for you, Diddy. Whatever you're going through, man. I hope you get through it, my brother. But let's get into it. AG, I know you're a veteran. How many years you been in the comedy game now?
I never like to date myself, but I'm doing it a long time, man.
Long time.
It goes downhill from there, but I've been doing it for a while. You know, we'll use the white term, about 3 decades.
About 3 decades. So you was doing it when MTV was popping, when the real B-boys was out. I feel it.
Oh yeah. When MTV Raps, when Joe Claire was in the basement.
Right. Yeah. Joe Claire
of Rap City.
Yes, sir. I ain't heard that name in years.
Yep, Joe Cleese. But
Joe Cleese.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me see who's in the comments. Let me see. Oh, what's up, Leandra? I see you. Okay. What made you start doing comedy? What made you just say, you know what, I'm finna get on stage and tell all my business and be vulnerable to the world?
Well, you know what? I started on Wall Street, right? So I was I was literally, you know, business. I was on Wall Street, so I already knew like the business side of things. You know what I mean? But I had a coworker of mine who I didn't even know lived around my way. Now, see, I'm one of them white kids that ain't never been gentrified. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm a 3-time gentrification survivor. You can't label me.
Come on.
Gentrifier. You can't label me that. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
Street poles in the hood. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Long story short, I'm working on Wall Street, and one of my coworkers, she was like, "Oh my God, A, you are so funny. You should do comedy." And I was like, "What? It's funny that you say that, because a year before she said that, I try to just, you know, try to get on Showtime at the Apollo to just try comedy. You know what I mean? As not a, you know, a guest comedian, but just to try, you know, Showtime at the Apollo.
Right.
And sure enough, long story made short, 2 years after that, I wind up being a guest comedian on Showtime at the Apollo. So they didn't even take my tape.
Dope.
They didn't even take my tape. They was like, "Fuck out of here." We could curse, right?
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker. You already real for real. But listen, so long story short, like I said, they dismissed my tape. They never got back to me. And then 2 years later, you know, a woman by the name of Sarah Smith, and she was from the Seattle area too.
Yeah, yeah.
She was the talent executive for It's Showtime at the Apollo, and she made me a guest comedian. She saw me performing in the city in New York, and I love your performance. Whose ring shit went off?
That was mine. Somebody trying to pull up, but they didn't call, so fuck them.
Okay, all to the good, no doubt. So anyway, so Sarah Smith put me on It's Showtime at the Apollo, and of course I was a guest comedian. I was the guest comedian, and Brian McKnight was the guest R&B singer.
Oh, motherfucker!
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Starts back at 1.
Yes, sir. Damn. Haters. All right, our connection's good now. No, the Wi-Fi kicked me off and brought me back, but we good now. Oh, we back. We back. So go ahead.
Nah, I'm good. Like I said, you know, it was just me as a guest comedian on It's Showtime at the Apollo, and of course, you know, I was the guest comedian that night, and Brian McKnight was the guest R&B singer.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. Like,
it's back at 1, son.
And you got blessed to do all them shows like the P. Diddy and the Def Comedy Jam, because I was watching you, bro, in the 90s, like for real.
Yeah, well, you know, I may look young. You know, black don't crack. You know how that goes.
Hey, let me tell you a story, y'all, real quick.
Black sell crack, but black.
we was in Bellingham.
Black sell that white.
Black sell that white? Not no more. We retired.
Yeah, black sell that white, but 400 years ago, you know, white sell that black.
White sell that
black and white. So don't go. It's all good. Little cheap ass joke, but check it out.
We gonna fuck you up, baby.
Hey, I'm an ally for real, for real.
Do you remember when we was in Bellingham with Jay Benton and we was sitting in there and you linked over to me and said, I don't feel, man, I gotta tell you something, Sweeng. I was like, what's up? He said, I don't feel comfortable around these crackers. Do you remember that shit?
Fuck yeah, I do.
I was like, this motherfucker crazy.
It ain't safe. It ain't safe.
It ain't safe.
I don't even want to talk about they not like us. They not like me.
Come on.
You know
Speaking of they not like us, man, tell the truth, man. Are you getting a little tired? I mean, I love Kendrick Lamar, but God damn it, they play that song too much.
Yo, real talk. That's the song of the summer, though. You got to respect that.
Cracks. It cracks. I love it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, damn, I hear it everywhere. I can't shake it. I can't. They're not, and it's in my head. Like I'll find myself saying it.
They play that in the church van.
They play it in the church van. Facts. Mm-hmm. Facts.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you this. I ask all my comic guests this. What a wise comic once told me: you ain't a comedian till you bomb and come back. Do you agree with that?
You know what? To each his own.
To each his own.
I mean, 30 plus years. It was like, you know, again, I don't like dating myself, but I've been in it so long that, you know, a bomb now, you try to stay away from that. But
right, yeah.
Like look at Buster, right? He didn't bomb. Yeah. He spared the audience, right? But he didn't. They just weren't feeling him, you know.
Right.
But you know, they didn't boo. You know,
right.
I mean, so as a comedian now, we're at that stage where even if we don't get the laughs that we, you know, expect, we just go, you know, with the set and, you know, and that too shall pass. But as far as literally bombing, of course, I got booed when I first started. You know,
yeah,
so bad. I was performing in a restaurant. I got booed so bad, the fucking chef came out and booed. Came out with dirty apron and all that.
Man.
Word.
What's the craziest place you've ever performed? Shout out to Sharonda. I see you, baby. My co-host that's usually on here, but you know, fashionably late. Shout out to Denise. What's up, baby? We in the building. What's the weirdest place you've ever performed?
Rikers Island Correctional Facility.
Ooh, what was that like?
Bruh, I had the account with the city to bring comedy in the jails. Of course, to make the inmates feel good. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, it's tough being
incarcerated. You said make the inmates feel good. Pause.
Finish, motherfucker.
I was just pausing you. You forgot your pause. No, I'm fucking with you.
Damn it. Real talk. So I was hired by the city of New York to bring comedy shows into the jails for the inmates, of course. You know, there too, but they just chimed in on the laughter. But we were performing for the inmates during the holidays, right? Because that's when, of course, you know, they can't go home. You know what I mean? They're missing their families respectfully. You know what I mean? So we were hired to bring in comedy, or to do comedy at the jails. And, yo, the illest shit was, I was in the middle of my performance, and one of the inmates, young kid, about 17, right, yelled out, yo, comedy shit. I want to rap. I said, I know you could rap. You already got a rap sheet.
You stupid.
Nah, but for real, son, you know, I got bars.
Right.
I got bars. And after I'm done with my comedy, you're going back behind the motherfucker. Yo, why did this motherfucker, yo, the whole, his fellow inmates, real
yes, sir,
pointing at him like, yo, son, let it go, son. He got you, son. Let that shit go. Go, bruh. Bruh, he got you, playboy. He got you, son. Let it go. So why did the kid yell out, nah, but son, pertaining to me, son looked like the DA. I look like your arresting officer.
God,
I look like the motherfucker that said, get in the car, watch your head. Yo, the motherfucking inmates damn near ran out the bleachers with laughter.
Shit.
Yep. So that was the weirdest place, jail, dog.
Rikers Island. Crazy. Now tell me about, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I don't want to forget nothing. Tell me about the Taco comedy series, son.
My Taco Backyard comedy series, man. It's a comedy event that takes place in the backyard of a taco place, right? It holds about 200 people. And the establishment cross promotes the event with all their followers, and of course, you know, all the DoorDash drivers and the Uber drivers, the Uber drivers, they get flyers stapled to the bag, they deliver it to people's houses, and it's a beautiful form of cross promotion. So we've been doing that successfully for like a year and a half now. You know what I'm saying? We started at July of 2023. Here it is, July of 2024. I said,
come on,
half, my bad. I meant a year. We started last July, so here it is, coming up on 1 year. We've been rocking like every other week.
Man, you always be doing some creative shit. I don't forget when you was.
I call it the gift. Well, the guilty pleasure, right? Tacos, and everybody loves tacos. It's a guilty pleasure. So the pleasure meets the gift of laughter. Taco Backyard Comedy Series.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And is that in Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, son, all day, every day. Well, all day, every day.
Well, I'm trying to get there, son. Y'all gonna be doing it in February? Or was it too cold? Hey, I never forget when you was doing them damn movie theaters, bro. That was incredible.
I tell you the truth. All I did was take the same concept.
Yeah.
I'm on the East Coast, dog. Shit is 11:30.
I already know. It's almost midnight over there.
Yeah, it's damn near midnight where I'm at. So, you know, you're over 50, son. You got to hit, you know.
Already.
So, anyway, so what I did at the movie theater was I turned the movie theater into a one-stop shop for entertainment. So, you know, you and your significant other, you and your baby mother, you and a coworker, you go to the movie theater to see a major motion picture. You get a flyer at the point of purchase, which is the cashier. right?
Mm-hmm.
Come back to see live comedy. Same concept that I told or that I asked the East Coast Street Tacos to do too to their followers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where put it on the bags, you leave it at the counter, you hand them out,
Mm-hmm.
just to cross promote the event. And like I said, Sweeng for a year now, it's been successful.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
I wanna give a shout out to I want to tip my hat to you, man, for being on that Lunel tour, man. That's dope, man. I see you.
Yeah, she's a animal on stage and a beast on stage, but a true loving doll.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's been nothing but fair with me. I travel with Adele Givens as well. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
sir.
I'm just blessed, man. This business is all about networking and being just a genuine person, transparency,
Facts.
man. You know what I'm saying? I don't go a day without being transparent. I'm transparent all the time, son. For
Yes,
real.
sir. So how is it? How do you balance comedy and life and you know what I'm saying and sleep and still be successful? You know what I mean? How you do that?
Well, listen, man, it's tough, and you got to talk about social life too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, it's tough, brother. But we just find a way. And I read this. I saw this one thing that I'll never forget, dog. And
Mm-hmm.
it's so vivid in my memory bank that I can never forget this. And it says, "Find a way or fade away." Right? But the
Ooh.
fade away was fading away in the picture. So it was like, yo, find a way or fade away. Nobody wants to go, into the darkness, just
Right.
find a way, man, make it happen. There's always, people always say there's always a better way. Well, find that way. If push ever came to shove.
I get it. That's dope.
No
If
doubt.
if there was any way, is there anything in the beginning of your career of comedy that you know now that you would have did different? You know what I'm saying? Like if you knew, like anything you knew that you went through in the beginning, just learning, you know what I'm saying? And now being at where you're at, is there anything you would change in the beginning or a different route you would take?
Stop being so nice to everybody.
Come on.
Everybody's your motherfucking friend. You know what I mean? Even though I was brought up to act accordingly, you know what I'm
That
saying?
boy dropping jewels on it. Real shit.
Motherfuckers don't deserve that good energy, man. That good vibe. You ever notice, no matter what, man, sometimes you're around people and their energy, it don't connect, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, get me out of this uncomfortable situation. Let me get the fuck up out of here. And
Exactly.
I won't be around this Debbie Downer ass motherfucker or him or her or what have you. I just like good vibes only, man. I act accordingly. If you give me your ass to kiss, well, fuck you, player or player. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But you know what? There's a lot of good people in this business, though, man. You know what I mean? People that
yes, sir.
law, lifelong friends with and whatnot. But again, like I said, brother, I Sweeng. I just act accordingly, man. I just wish that I wasn't so nice to a few people. They don't deserve my energy now. I don't even.
Right.
But,
And it be like that. What do you say? Sometimes people in your life just for a season. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
There's a reason why they cross your path, but you just got to figure it out why.
Facts. Absolutely. Totally agree, bro.
How we met?
You was my Uber driver. Breaking up.
And he was like, man, who the fuck they got opening up, son? I was like, me. He was like, get the fuck out of here. You're a fucking comic and an Uber driver? I was like, yep. Watch me blaze this motherfucker there. I've been rocking with this cat ever since. And hey, one thing about this comedy game, man, it's a lot of it's a lot of good people in here, and it's a few fake motherfuckers out there. But one thing I commend you for is you always kept your word, because you told me, hey, when I call you, be ready to come to New York, son. I'm thinking you talking about in a couple months, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a year. This motherfucker called me a week later. You ready, motherfucker? I came though. I came with that motherfucker.
A kid looking like Rick Rust.
Rick Ruff. Hey, and why didn't you tell me them New York stages was so real? They whipped my ass that first night out there, man. God damn.
Listen, it's like riding a bike, man. At first you get on, you know what I mean, and you fall off. But you know what? You keep pedaling.
You keep pedaling.
Get that
You
balance.
motherfuckers, y'all heckle like y'all drive and talk shit. Y'all heckle like y'all road rage and shit. Get the fuck out of here, son. I'm like, God damn.
And that was the woman that said that.
I thought it was a dude. She had a full beard. Hey. What'd you say?
She had the chin strap beard.
The chin strap. Hey, after the show, I had to ask her who lined her up. Like, who touched that bitch? That looked good. So, you know, go ahead.
And so is your line.
What's up, Ronell Sims, the camera guy? Shout out to Pretty Eyes on Instagram and Donnie did it. What's up, baby? I see you. Raj Eyes, I see you. Brittany, yeah. What you say, baby?
Pretty Eyes.
Pretty Eyes, yeah. Hey, Pretty Eyes.
Yeah.
So, you know, comics get a bad rap, man. They say for us to be so funny, we show is sensitive around this motherfucker. And somebody told me that something had to be wrong with you if you're a comedian. Like you had some kind of mental issue. Do you agree?
Fuck no.
They said you got to be crazy.
I come from Wall Street, bro. I know. I love the business side. You know, it's called show business for a reason. 20% is the show, 80% is the fucking business. How well do you do business? How well do you
crazy
connections? How well, you know, do you network? You know what I mean? That's what it's all
sir.
about. I don't believe. I mean, I believe people had vices. You know,
oh, definitely.
You know, which you know, maybe they got into comedy for other reasons, but I don't. You know, I don't feed into that shit though, man. Again, I'm in my own lane. I knew I got in this business for that reason, that it is a business. And
sure.
You know what? You know what I learned from Lunel?
What's that?
Told me this, man. You know what? Comedians never retire from comedy. We just pass away.
Damn. That's deep.
Robin Williams, right?
Yeah.
He didn't retire. He never retired.
That was one of the funniest motherfuckers that touched the mic, too.
No doubt. Richard Pryor. He didn't retire.
Facts. Damn.
He just passed away. God forbid. I don't, you know, pause.
You can't use pause on that.
I'll retire.
Yeah. Damn, that's deep. I never thought of that.
You keep going.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that fucked me up. I was about to ask you another question. That fucked me up a little bit. So you said they don't have they don't all have mental. I think something just might be wrong with me.
Again, I don't want to feed into that shit. I don't caught up in that, you know, that he say, she say shit, husband. Listen, man, who is perfect? You find me somebody that's perfect, and I'll find you lying to me. No one's perfect.
Jesus, that was it. Jesus was perfect. That's it.
Well, listen. Well, okay, we're not gonna go there. You know.
Oh, yeah, because I know you down there with them 5%.
You know, but I read this other thing too, where it said, "Have no fear of perfection. You'll never reach it."
Say that.
Have no fear of perfection. You'll never reach it. In other words, you're saying no one's perfect.
Damn, you getting deep on boy. Are you a philosopher? Yes.
Of perfection. You'll never reach it.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. Hey, you mentioned Wall Street a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you looked familiar. You was the big dude in the Wolf of Wall Street.
No, I'm just a wolf player.
You remember his partner with the glasses? You kind of look like him with the suit. I think he's a comedian. What's his name? What's his name?
I don't know. Only one I remember was Leonardo DiCaprio.
It was Leonardo, and it was the dude he met at the coffee shop, and he was like, "Man, what you do for a living? How the fuck you make all this money?" And then they was partners. They started doing cocaine together and shit. What's up, Nikki? I see you.
Where's Pretty Eyes?
Said,
building?
Oh, Pretty Eyes bounce. That's Nikki Scarfo. She's a rapper. She from Seattle but residing in the H town, doing her thing. She said, "Yo,
pray for Houston."
Yeah, facts. Pray for Houston. Pray for Jamaica. Pray for where else it touched down. I think it hit the Bahamas, and man, they going through it right now. My son live out there, but he's with me for the summers. Thank God.
Well, where?
Yes, sir. It's going down.
And brought Houston, we have a problem to a whole nother.
Always, man. Let me. So, you got any advice for up and coming comic?
Get into it.
Just don't.
Don't stay the fuck out. It's saturated.
Damn. But what if you already started? What if you already started?
Don't even go to a fucking open mic. Don't do nothing pertaining to comedy. It's fucking saturated.
Damn it. It is. And it wasn't always like that. But I wouldn't, you would just say, don't do it. That's fucked up.
Listen, at the end of the day, grab a mic, an open mic, go to find out where there's an open mic and just get on the stage. But then after that, you really have to learn how to structure your jokes, though. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Like a lot of comedians just try to freestyle, but nah, comedy's written the form called the form is called PSP, premise, setups, and punchlines.
Come on.
So it's just it's a formula that goes into it. You know.
Hey, you ain't lying, man. Shit. Cause hey, that motherfucking first 3 minutes could be a lifetime. That first time on stage, that first three, you'd be like, God damn.
Your first joke, your opening joke, and your closing joke, even if you do 3 minutes, it's got to stick.
Come on.
Yeah.
In the middle, you could kind of fuck around a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's the see, it's like comedy is nothing but a funny essay. You know how you got your introduction?
Yes, sir.
Then you got your body. Then you got your furthermore, talk about more stuff. And then you got your in conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how comedy's written. You got the introduction and in conclusion. That's the end. And in the middle is just the body.
So the dope thing about comedy to me is like, you know how you get up there, you have your set, and you know what I'm saying? The dope shit to me is when some shit pop up in your head that you ain't thought about in years, you know what I'm saying? And or you just say some shit and it hit and you're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then you wind up, you have to keep it. You have to know what you said. That's why a lot of people know how to record themselves. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta remember what you said and just put it down. Just put the actual. You don't have to write out everything that you said, but you could just put down the actual the punchline or the premise of what you were talking about, and,
right?
You know, and relate back to it. You know, after the set is over.
And you know that recording don't lie. And like, you know how you sometimes you be like, yeah, I murdered that motherfucker, and then you listen back and be like, ooh. Or you think you didn't do that good, and you play it back, and you be like, damn, I was kind of, oh shit. Because sometimes I be listening, but sometimes I don't be listening. I just be into my shit. You know what I mean? So I don't be really listening sometimes. I don't know. So that's why I record my shit.
Listen, At the end of the day, you know what I mean? You just got to ride the wave, man. It's definitely a fucking wave. It's the highs, it's the lows, it's the peaks, it's
Yes,
the
sir.
valleys. Just if anybody thinking about becoming a stand-up comedian, well, becoming a stand-up comedian, I should say, just get them open mics, man, and just get on that bike, start pedaling. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
All, you know what I mean? Get back up, boom, get back on that bike, start pedaling. Your balance will be there eventually, and then next thing you know, you just smooth sailing on a bike.
Facts.
You
I know one thing, man. We gotta get your ass back out here, man. We love you in Seattle, my guy.
No doubt, my brother. Yo, this fucking 3-hour difference you got me on right now, son. It's already 12:05. It's the next day. I've been on a whole day with you, dog.
Hey, that's what you're supposed to do. My day one.
No doubt. Nice.
Hey, where can we find you at? Hey, that's a nice I like that website, man. I like that website, sir.
agwhitecomedy.com, or they can find me on Instagram at Comedian A.G White.
Yes, sir. Check my
Yes.
man out on that Lou Nell tour, y'all. You can check him out. I got if you're on Facebook, I posted one of it. Hey, what's up, Rashawn? Folks are too sensitive for comedy now. Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Fuck that, man. You can't take away my amendment number 1. That's freedom of speech, dog.
Freedom
You
of
ain't
speech.
canceling shit, not with freedom of speech. I don't know where they get this shit from, man. How they feel they can cancel. They can cancel you for what? I'm speaking
Right.
fuck the freedom of speech.
I know, because back in the day, the motherfuckers said whatever. You be watching them like, now it's like, you know, he ain't gonna say nothing. You better not say nothing.
Man, listen, tell you, I'm still doing.
You say I'm still AG. Fuck
Still
out of here.
Ain't no motherfucking AI in AG. God damn it.
Ain't no. Oh, you stupid for that one. I like. I like that one. Hey. I'm glad you came to fuck with us, man. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you right here
bro.
fucking with us, man. And I appreciate you how you hit me back, man. You real motherfucker. Y'all put your hands together for my man A.G. White. Yes, sir.
Good. Thanks.
And I gotta stand up. I gotta stand up on Facebook, and I'm gonna put it on my Roku channel, and it's going down. Y'all come check out my man. He gonna be in a city near you, y'all. Thank you, AG.
All day, every day. No worries, my brother. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love you, man. And take your old ass to sleep.
Fucking hear what I said. Thanks for letting me swing by, Sweeng.
Yes, sir. Anytime. Thank you for not letting me put the I in the AG. I fucked it up. The AG.
God damn it.
No AI in the AG. Something like that.
That part there.
All good.
All right, my brother. You all ready?
All right, man.
All the best.
Yes, sir. One love. Brooklyn.
Mood Swing the podcast. You know, popping like a loud blast. Mood Swing the podcast. You know, it's popping like a loud blast.
I'd like to thank everybody that tuned in to fuck with us this evening. Shout out to Rashawn, Shabronda, Pretty Eyes, Nikki, who was in the building, Ronell Sims, Denise, Leandra. Y'all couldn't have been anywhere in the world, y'all. Brother Brown, I see you, my guy. Shout out to Brother Brown in the building. Shout out to Marquise, Nutcase, Rajaz, Donnie did it. Hey, fuck with me next Monday, y'all, 8:30 p.m. Right back where we at. You hear me? Yada I mean.
Mood Swing the podcast. You know it's popping like a loud blast. Mood Swing the podcast. You know it's popping like a loud blast. Yeah. Who's ranking radio? We be on this and that, talking about this and that. Waking up just to get to a bag. We live in Seattle. Y'all know where we be at. I'm trying to change the color of your mood ring. This a mood swing. This a mood thing. Y'all know how we do things. Mood Swing the podcast. And we pop like a loud blast.